I'm smelling some.
Welcome, everyone, to the afternoon session of the House Healthcare Committee. Sorry, we are a little late. We took longer at lunch. So we are turning back to H230. We're going to walk through a couple clarifying things since the last time we spoke about this, answer any last questions, and then take a vote. So I will start, but then Eric, feel free to jump in. So one of the things we left with the other day was number 3 was the question of the finding, what the correct statistic was. I sent everyone a copy of the email I got from Caitlin Quinn of Vermont Department of Health. She clarified what it was, and that's what is in here. So the 2021 suicide rate by all methods in Vermont was 20.3 per 100,000 persons compared to a national rate of 14.0 per 100,000. 100,000. We need an extra 0, Eric.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Nice catch.
Cool.
The other request was to change wherever it said committed to completed. And it didn't say that very many places. Actually, that didn't seem to get in.
It's still committed.
It's still committed. Eric, did you get that?
I didn't hear about that change.
Oh, I sent you an email this morning. I apologize. So on finding 4,
Yep.
if we can change then committed by firearm to completed.
Okay.
And then in the purpose.
And yes, thank you. Well,
Page 4.
wait, hold on. Where did you say that? Oh, the purpose. Okay, you're sorry. Yes, okay.
Page 4, line 1.
Wait, hold on. There's page 2, line 9,
Complete.
committing suicide. Although there are many other methods for completing suicide and stuff. Mari?
Page 4. Sorry, I gotta get that. Line 1. Oh, never mind. No, I'm just looking for the word committed and disregard that.
That one's fine, yeah.
Committed by firearm.
I think it might have only been those 2 places.
I think that's it, yeah.
I just am coming up with 2.
Those 2? Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the 2, Eric.
Yep.
Okay, so then we under, oh, and I'm about to send the email, I did not do this yesterday, to the House members that I had sent to Eric that had the sources for each finding. So you can have that for your records. And then we took out under page 3, line 15, we took out causes to discharge. So now it just says the commission of a crime or displays it in a threatening manner. And then I think the only other, and then we took out the 2 sections on VDH and AOE. And we'll work on those in the subsequent bill. And then we changed the page 8 now. Row 4, a person shall not transfer a firearm to another person until 72 hours. We kept that at the 72 hours for our conversation. So, is there any?
I have a technical question.
Yes.
For you, Eric. I'll be taking the vote.
Right.
So would this change this now to draft 4.1? And the date and time would be 2/22/2023, 1:15. Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly right. That the version you'll be voting on will be 4.1, and I can fill in whatever the time and the date. Obviously, the date's going to be today. Be 1:15.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Since we're just changing that.
I would like to request, because I know you just reviewed it, because we're voting, a few minutes to read it and ask any final, because I have one question, but I want to read the whole thing before I ask my question.
Okay, let's take a couple moments of silence and.
Yeah, or people could talk, but I just wanted to check out.
No, we're on air, so let's keep it to reviewing the bill.
Okay.
Good point.
The only other thing I would add, just, and I know we talked about it earlier, just when you were mentioning the changes, remember serious bodily and bodily.
Yes.
Were taken out as the modifiers to injury.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
That was a big change.
Thank you for giving us a minute to read it
Yes.
without, because it's hard to process when people are talking.
Yeah, no. Go for it.
Even the noise in the room, I'm gonna put my.
Like I'm gonna say this as a teacher, but when you're done reading, turn your papers upside down.
Do we fold our hands? That's the signal.
Put your head down.
Oh, I'll do that. I'm done reading. I'm gonna leave this open.
That's fine. We're waiting for a couple more.
Right. Company's name. I'll do that too.
All right, are we good? All right, comments or questions?
Yeah.
Brian?
So I support it, so I don't want anyone to get like nervous, but I feel uneasy that we removed the information. I know it's gonna come in another bill, and I'm gonna trust that that'll happen,
It will.
but the fact that it was removed, that, this is about firearms and firearm dealers and firearm purchasers, I think. Those are like the people this is gonna affect.
And it's about,
It's about,
Families.
it's about reducing suicide.
Yes.
But it's through firearms. So if someone doesn't have one or want to get one, it's not gonna affect them.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. I see it primarily affecting firearms owners or purchasers, firearms buyers, family members of, like you said, firearms users or purchasers. And I just get nervous about, we're warning people at the store about the health risks of purchasing a weapon, a firearms weapon, related to suicide, but then not giving, and I guess it has the hotline number on there, but I'm a little nervous about not giving the dealers, that's an appropriate term, is that an okay term to call a firearm seller or dealer? I mean, it's kind of stigmatized in other settings, but like giving the dealer, more education on the warning signs, you know what I mean? Because
and so it was, I will take full credit, or blame for why we took it out.
Responsibility.
Responsibility,
Okay.
thank you, as Nancy says,
Yeah.
there's no blame.
Yeah.
Responsibility as to why we're taking it out, because I did not reach out to the appropriate people in time. And at the same time, in the testimony with Chris Bradley, he indicated he would like more people involved in who determines what happens with the dealers. And so I think we'll have an opportunity to have a more robust
Yeah.
conversation about what that should look like and who should be involved in that decision. But I understand that
Yeah.
concern.
And I think, I would still support this because it's harm reduction. It's like a step in the right direction. I just hope that we can act quickly on the other piece, like next week or whatever, like very quickly, so that they're moving along almost together, so that we don't set people up for failure,
My intention, my full intention, we'll hope it happens, is that the second bill is out before crossover.
Okay. And then the other thing, and once again, it's just something I've noticed. It's not something that I think has to be fixed for me to vote yes, but maybe the Senate would fix it. I don't know, maybe we would fix it quickly if it wasn't hard, is that we say in the purpose, and this is me being really scrupulous. And part of that's Ann Donnie, who's not in the committee anymore, so I feel like someone really needs to she's to really
Wordsmith.
scrutinize the language. Yeah, it's not meant to wordsmith, but it's looking for any holes. And we say in the purpose that although there are many, this is exactly what it says, although there are many other methods for committing suicide.
Completing suicide.
That's what it says though.
Right.
We're changing.
Okay, all right. So that's one thing. And then I must have missed that when you said it because I was trying to read. Firearms are unique in their ability to create instantaneous and irreversible outcomes. Nearly every other commonly used method has a high survivability rate. It is extremely rare for someone to survive a suicide attempt in which firearm is used. We say that in the purpose, but when I reviewed the findings, there's no statistic backing that claim in the findings about survivability. So it does say that the majority of deaths by suicide are gunshot deaths. That's clear. But the claim that other methods have a lower survivability, we heard testimony on it, but there's no finding on it. So I'll still vote yes, but if there was a way in the process to fix that, I just think it would make a stronger case in law, backing the claim we're making in the purpose. And then another question I have, this is once again, this nitpicking at the end, but it's because this is the process. Number 7, it says persons at greatest risk of suicide in Vermont are men, persons living in rural areas, persons with a disability, veterans, and members of the LGBTQ plus community. The other day, DMH presented LGBTQ2 plus or something. So we might want to consider, like, in the long term, like, what acronym are we using there? And then the other thing is, in the findings, we do reference in number 3 that Vermont men and boys have a higher rate than the national average, but we don't mention veterans, persons living in rural areas, persons with a disability, or members of LGBT. So it's like, I get it, but I'm wondering, why do we say number 7 if we don't mention them in any of the other things? So this is really me at the last minute, just scrutinizing it.
So my suggestion will be that we make these recommendations to the Senate when the time comes.
Okay, and I just wanted to point it out, like,
Yeah.
in that final reading, like, and I think the reality is we could do that and then come back tomorrow and then we would do it and someone else would be like, there's this, and then we would do it. So I'm willing to let it go and vote yes today. I just want to be clear, but I feel like I also need to point out in the close meeting, I was noticing things.
And we could spend a month working on findings, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we really could, and we did spend quite a bit of time on it, so.
Yes, so we heard the testimony to
Yeah.
back it. It's just that it's not documented in the bill, that's all. It's on the record if people want to find
Yes,
it.
exactly.
All right.
Thank you. Mari?
And some of the specific language, like men and boys, came from specific testimonies that only included men and boys. I hear what you're saying. We need to be more complete with our findings. And some of it came directly from
From the testimony we received.
Yeah.
I would also say that there are so many horrifying findings that we could have pages and pages and pages
Yeah.
of findings.
All right, anything else before we take a vote?
Just to let you know, I'm going to vote no. I think there's a lot of things that I don't agree with in there. And I'm from a rural area. They take their gun ownership very strongly up there. I'm going to go with people back home. But again, I think a lot of honest citizens are going to get harmed out of this. I really do. So that's my reasoning.
Thanks, Ellen.
I appreciate all yours votes. No problem.
A good conversation. All right, are we ready? Mari, Carla, well, actually, we have to make a motion. Someone want to make a motion?
I move that we adopt draft number 4.1 of H230.
We had a little too making a motion. Are you good with that? Anyone second?
I was looking at 3.1, so I just want to second that.
Well, we are changing the draft number because Eric's changing those.
Completing, that's the only change.
And the adding a 0 and
10,000 to 100,000.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember you said that, yeah.
yeah.
Missing digit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Missing
It's a
digit.
technical error.
Exactly.
Anyone want second?
Second that.
Bobby? All right. Call roll.
Representative Burbeco,
Yes.
Representative Representative Chinook,
Yes.
Representative Cordis, yes. Representative DeMar,
No.
Representative Farlise Rubio,
Yes.
Representative Goldman,
Yes.
Representative Peterson,
No,
Representative McFawn,
Nope.
Representative Black,
Yes.
Representative Houghton.
Yes.
The motion passes on a vote of 7-3-0.
Great. Thank you, everyone. So Eric, you'll make those 3 changes.
Yep, I can email it right back.
That'd be great.
And then, yeah, I think it has to go to the floor and then go
So
to the
yes, so
judiciary.
the
That's
process will be tomorrow, it will be on the notice calendar on the floor, and I will actually stand up and request that it be moved to judiciary, and the body will have to take a vote on that. it doesn't automatically go to judiciary, like bills with money automatically go to the other committees. So that will be the process on the floor tomorrow.
If the body voted no, sending it to judiciary, then it doesn't kill the bill. Your motion fails and then it moves forward
And then it moves
without that
forward.
review.
Correct.
So if people want judiciary's review, they would want to vote yes.
Yes.
This is not, but it's not going to kill the bill to vote no. It's just
Correct.
going to stall it or not get that oversight.
And not get the oversight
Yeah,
of judiciary,
okay.
which I think we proved in this committee that our focus was healthcare and our focus was lacking in the judiciary
Yeah.
piece of it. So it's, it should have that extra review. So thank you, Eric, very much for all your help on this.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Nice to be in here. Don't get
And-
as often as I am in the Judiciary Committee, so it was nice
This
to.
might be the only time you come for a long time.
Come back anytime for some snacks.
Thank you very much.
On the premises.
Oh, yes.
Thanks, Eric.
Nice use of the term. All right, we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Eric.
And I just want to say again, I appreciate everyone's commitment to this topic. It wasn't easy to hear the testimony we heard. It wasn't easy to have these hard conversations, but that is what we get paid for. So I appreciate everyone's commitment to this and working together in a very respectful way. It was hard, but good. So thank you. And I think